All right, so the family that bet everything on Bitcoin when it was 900 is now storing it in a secret vault in 4 different continents. What are they storing? 4 different freaking what do they call those? Little. They have a big vault and there's just one little freaking
USB.
ledger,
Yeah.
nano ledger in there.
Piece of paper.
No,
Well, you can.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to have the keys, right? You have to have the access keys,
Written down.
the phrases. They call them phrases. But yeah, you have to have phrases, but then you also have to have the actual like ledger, which is like a USB device or a card or whatever storage.
Yep.
You know, so that's what people get mixed up. Is like these guys are saying they stored it in 4 different continents, but the funny thing is that you can never store crypto. It always remains in the blockchain. So all they're storing is their keys. That's all it is. Like you said, you can never physically get crypto and be like, oh, I'm gonna put my crypto underneath my bed. You know what I mean?
People refer to cold storage all the time where they actually keep
Yeah.
it in a USB.
Yeah, but it's not in the USB. It's still in the blockchain. It's just hidden in a wallet.
Sure.
So that's pretty much a key to get into the crypto, into the ledger, into the wallet, in a ledger. So that's a misconception what people think. It's like, it's in my ledger. It's in my little thing. It's in here. Like, I control it. It's like my ring. You know what I mean? Like, I freaking, what's his name? Yeah. The ring. You know what I mean? Like, my precious. It's not your precious, dude. The precious is not in the precious. It's not in there. It's in the freaking air in a freaking wallet somewhere. Not in 9 different continents. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But what I'm saying is it's not in the vault. All you have in the vault is a key.
Sure.
And the key contains phrases. That's all it is.
Regardless, I thought it was
I know. I'm just ranting on it because it just popped in my head. And like most people that are listening, like
I can go.
yeah, no. Most people that are listening are like, they're like, oh, they had their crypto in a freaking in a vault. You can't put crypto in a vault. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Diddy, his wife and 3 kids liquidated all their assets to buy Bitcoin back when it was only trading for $900. The Dutch family of 5 is the safeguarding most of the crypto fortunes in secret vaults across 4 different continents. Cold wallet are increasingly popular way to store crypto, and in order to protect anti-theft, till they get your key phrases.
Yeah.
Or you burn it and then you can't log in. No one can get it, but neither can I.
It's safe.
It's safe forever. Diddy, along with his wife and 3 kids, liquidated all their assets and bought Bitcoin back in 2017, back when it was trading for around $900. The Dutch family of 5. Really? You traded for $900? No. That's a dude. 2017, the lowest it got was like.
Don't talk too ignorantly right now,
dude.
You're probably wrong.
It got to like.
You're probably wrong,
dude. 2017 is when it hit $20,000. The newest low had to been like 2,200.
Can you imagine if it was 900 to 20,000 in 1 year? It's so outrageous. We're gonna look.
They bought it post 2017 though. It said on there, or pre 2017.
It said 2017.
Yeah, they bought it in 2017, but so it depends. Yeah, I'm thinking post crash, which was I think it was like in August or something like that, like August.
It's hard to remember all these years ago.
Yeah. But we have like, I mean, I would look at this kind of historical stuff like a few months, like a year ago,
right?
And just like look at Bitcoin at 70,000 or 65,000,
right? But it's crazy to think $900 to 65,000 in a couple of years.
Yeah,
is outrageous.
Because when I wanted to buy crypto back in 14, 15, it was trading at $500-$600.
Yeah. Sure.
So 900. It just seems like in 2017 when the rally happened, maybe they caught it on a market crash day. Who knows?
Internet is too slow for me to check.
I know. Let's just move forward, dude. We'll come back to that. So yeah, they bought it for 900. And now the Dutch family of 5 is safeguarding most of his crypto fortunes in secret vaults in 4 different countries. Yay! I have hidden the hardware wallets across several countries so that I have never have to fly very far if I need to access cold wallets. In order to jump out of the market. Explain. Someone else jumping out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if I bought it for 900, I'd be jumping out of my pocket.
Yeah. So, in order to jump out of the market, explaining Diddy, patriarch, so-called Bitcoin family. That's them? No.
Right?
Has 2 hidden spots in Europe, another one, another 2 in Asia, and 1 in South America, and 6 in Australia. Jesus. We were all talking about burying treasure. None of these sites are below ground or on a remote island, but the family of the CNBC, the crypto stash, are hidden in different ways in a variety of locations, ranging from rental properties and friends' homes to self-storage sites. I prefer to live in a decentralized world where I have the responsibility to protect my capital.
So there they are. All right.
Wait, go back up.
What?
Is he like Hawaiian or something?
I don't know. I mean, look at that name, probably.
Which is his wife, dude? I'm assuming that's his wife.
On both, all 3.
All 3 of them? He's got 3? Anyways,
But
I would not post a picture of myself, dude. I would put a different family up there because guess what?
Faces.
Guess what? You may not have the locations, but if you get one of them, like a big crime organization, a mob or whatever finds out, they can just get them and then hold them for ransom, dude. Like I would never put my picture up on there.
You did bring up a good question on which one's the wife. Who knows? They're all about the same height.
We'll let you decide.
Who knows?
It seems like lowballing. Yeah, lowballing. Like if they would have said, what if they would have said they would have bought it pre 2017, or like, you know what I mean? It would make sense. Like, okay, they bought it sometime when it was low. Got you. Anyways, who cares? They're rich. Whatever. Okay, so hot versus cold storages. There's a lot of different ways to store crypto. Yeah. You can put an online exchange, which is highly not recommended, and PayPal will custody tokens for users, while more tech savvy opt out for a middleman and holding their crypto cash on personalized own hardware wallets. Thumb drive sized devices like a Trezor or a Ledger offer a way to secure your crypto tokens. There's more.
I think I know which one's the wife now.
Yeah. And it wasn't the one standing next to him. Yeah. Yeah, but when you're Bitcoin wealthy, I mean, you have the opportunity to look younger. You know what I mean?
Not gonna say anything.
Yeah. There's something you can say to get you out of that one, dude. Oh man, that was intense. Yeah, you're gonna do that. Hey.
So, I just thought it was an interesting story.
Yeah.
Good for them.
That people would go so far as to hide it all over the world. It's just, it almost sounds like, I don't know, some pirates or something, new world. I know some people are just paranoid, and some people, I mean, it's not a bad idea, like to make it very hard to get your stuff. It's a very new thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a story because you're rich off of crypto. How do you hide it? I mean, honestly,
or just be independent.
Right. And honestly, number one is protecting the ledger and the keys. They sell engravers. They sell stones where you can freaking chisel your freaking phrases. So you don't ever, in case there's a fire, you don't ever lose your phrases. Like they sell stuff like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully they invested in that too, because it'd be a shame if they protected the ledger, but their little phrases was in a little freaking sticky note or whatever, dude, and it burns, and you're like, yay.
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
They're probably okay.
Or you can get it tattooed. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Just, you can't look at my arm. I always wear sleeves.
Yeah. What are these random words all over your body?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Cloud, sad, happy.
Don't lay me down in a particular order and take pictures.
Yeah. You have 27 words. I don't know how many configurations of this you can make out of it. Probably hundreds or thousands.
Yeah. Wild. I will say, this is another thing that we've kind of touched on, but it's just in this article. So a recent Chainalysis report examining wallets holding Bitcoin shows that 11.8 million Bitcoin is in the hands of long-term investors, 3.7 million is lost, another 3.2 is circulating among traders, and the remaining 2.4 million have yet to be mined. So yeah, there's not a whole lot left that's not like in long-term investors and just sitting on the market. So, and especially if I saw that maybe even more was lost than that. So that's a very interesting thing that, once again, this could just go out of control really quick at some point, just faster and faster.
Yeah. And there's no way to find out how much was lost and how much was, locked out, or you sent it to a wrong wallet and I don't know what happened. It ended up in ledger world, just abandoned. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how much money that is. So,
And then 74% in cold storage. So
yeah, 74%,
pretty interesting. So
And the other percent is in his wallet. Physical wallet.
yeah. How do I pay for that? Just stick a USB in.
No, he's trying to put his phone in
Yeah,
it. He's like, it doesn't work.
So, wow, Swiss Alps bunker. Wow. Okay.
I went to the mall today, right? And I saw it's still there. I saw a Bitcoin ATM, dude.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you can literally
I've seen some
like sell your Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and it dispenses money, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
that
Like
is cool.
it dispenses money. Obviously, there's gonna be like a higher rate.
I'm curious
fee.
what the transaction fee
Yeah,
is.
the
but,
transaction fee is super high. I wouldn't say it's ideal.
Yeah.
But
Just have to look at the rates. I mean,
yeah.
some might be okay, but yeah.
But they were saying there is an article. I wish I could look. There's a guy. I don't know if it was an article or if it was like a Facebook post, but some guy literally put one of his ATMs in his house because it was cheaper to cash out from there than it was to like do the transaction fees.
Yeah.
Because he had a business, so he got a flat rate for having that machine, right? So that was like the back door on cashing out. If you have a lot like them, like if they would have a lot, it would be easier for them just to get a machine set up, so their transaction fees would be discounted compared to like just regular retail, which would be pretty cool.
So you have to like continent swashbuckle and skip and
big old freaking ATM is this big.
Yeah.
No, they're not probably. I'm pretty sure you can get.
Oh, what I'm saying is you have that instead of having to jump continent to continent to look for.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I found my code on this rock. Like, just kidding. Buried in the Swiss Alps is a vault inside a decommissioned military bunker that's cut off from the internet, guarded by on-site security, watched over by skies by satellite. Precious merchandise under lock and guard is Bitcoin. Coinbase bought Zappo in 2019. A surprising move for the company. It stores 98% of its funds offline.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean it's a good idea. While centralized vaults like these offer certain security protections, his family said it feels too centralized to him. If you want to store your coins truly outside of the reach of the state, you can just hold those private keys directly. This is equivalent of burying a bar of gold in your own backyard. He doesn't use banks or post office. I just find it too risky. Post office. What happens when one of these companies goes bankrupt? Where are my Bitcoins? I have access. You put I don't know why you'd be using post office for your Bitcoin, but good luck with that.
Is that even
I think he's just saying he generally doesn't use post office. I don't. Yeah, it's just funny. I mean, maybe, sparingly it's okay to ship something to somebody.
Honestly, yeah, go ahead and say what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's probably fine to use it to, buy something, but, maybe not all the time.
So he says he doesn't use banks and post office. Well, using a bank is actually the smart one out of the two because they can't make interest out of his crypto. He can stake it somewhere, but the banks, like say I don't know how much money he has, but I'm sure it's in the millions. If it was in the millions,
Yeah.
You know how much interest they'd be making off that money, dude? Just sitting in the bank, and you'd be getting 0.000 whatever. What's Doge right now?
Yeah.
I mean, what's Shiba Inu? 0.0004 interest out of $1 million, dude. That's still not enough money. And they're bracking in, 20%, because they're using credit cards and all this stuff to get you. They're funding credit cards to use your money. Anyways, that's like the only thing I can understand. The post office, like I don't know what he's talking about. I think it's just one of those things where he just like the two things that He's like so what do you? The interviewer's like, so what do you do? So you don't use a bank? He's like, yeah, I don't use a bank or post office. And I'm like,
I don't use restaurants. I don't use public bathrooms.
Yeah, I have a private chef, so I don't need to go to a restaurant. All right, I pay him I pay him in Bitcoin. Okay.
I don't use lawnmowers. It's like, what are you talking about?
I don't even take showers.
I ride a goat. It's like, what are we? This has nothing to do with the conversation.
Yeah. You went left field on that one with the post office.
It's like, but hey, I guess it's just talks about his worldview, which fair enough. Some centralized cold storage companies offer a major perk. They have beautiful steps for inheritance when you die. These companies handle that as well. I really believe they're doing a great job. Yeah, this avoids risks.
There's some. I think Ledger has a place where you put in your wallet, but you can also stake it, like like Ethereum and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
you can.
So like say for example, he decides to sell, like transfer some of his Bitcoin and Ethereum, he can make more money off of that. I'm pretty sure he's doing that.
Yeah. So
he seems like a very savvy guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. It just was an interesting story to me because you're just getting more and more like very unique things come out of this. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like, hey, if you have tons of money and if you want to be private and whatever and an independent, I guess, like you want to, go throw it in a bunker, good for you. Like do whatever you want. Like, yeah. Nobody has to know what you have, and some people really value that. Like, I don't ever want anybody to know anything about me. It's like, well, they're probably not going to do anything with it anyways, but I get it.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.